everybody, and welcome to Simulate Gaming, and welcome back to Greenwich Farm here on Farming Simulator 19. So this is actually take 2 of this video. I actually recorded this video the other day, which is why this is a day behind, because I lost my temper with it. The game crashed halfway through, and it didn't save, obviously, so I lost everything. So we finally got back up to where we were doing, well, what got up to what we did when I tried to do this the first time. So yeah, let's go ahead and do this part 2. So we're going to go ahead and make sure we've got this all hooked up properly. I don't trust it, so we're going to quickly do that and that. So we've attached the top extender for this because, as you can tell by the title and probably the thumbnail, let me just move the microphone. We're doing silage today, so we need to head up to our cattle farm. We're using the New Holland today because I don't think the Ford's very strong at doing this. Let's go ahead and get the GoPro attached to our noggin. Right, let's get it. Keep the handbrake on for a second. There we go. Let's get the handbrake off. Just before I forget, turn our beacons on. Yep, there we go. And we'll head out, shall we? So how is everybody doing? I hope you're all well. Sorry, like I said, it's been a bit of a delay. This video was meant to go out, well, not this video, but the one I recorded was planned for a day ago. But obviously I didn't do it because I lost my temper with the game crashing. That was to do with Courseplay, not the actual game itself or the map. Turns out Courseplay doesn't like the tool we're going to be using today, so we're going to be doing it all manually today. So we're pretty much working by ourselves and Billy Bob. Should be a little bit longer, but not going to be big of an issue. Like, we are a small farm, don't forget, so we've only got one trailer to work with, but luckily the fields that we're doing are actually inside the cattle farm yard, so we don't have to travel down the roads and stuff and wait too long. It should literally take 45 seconds to load and stuff like that. So whilst the New Holland's unloading, I don't know, maybe whoever's driving the harvester can have a drink, I don't know. Okay, so this video is actually going to be quite time-lapse heavy. Now the reason for that, actually I need to go around this roundabout. Like I said, we're doing everything by hand today. We don't have any technology to help us. So I don't want to bore you guys too much, and if I leave it all in, it'll be like a, I don't know, like an hour and a half long video, which nobody wants, let's face it, nobody wants that. So yeah, it's going to be quite a lot of time-lapse today. We're going to do most of it normally, but like when we do some of the passes, we'll probably do some of the passes sped up with some music so you guys can sit back, relax, and enjoy that. Is this the entrance to the farm? This turning always comes from nowhere. I always think it's further down the road, but it's not. So we're going to turn into here. Hopefully Billy Bob is already got the John Deere and stuff hooked up. Where is John Deere? I think he's parked down there. So we're going to go ahead and head on into the field. I can't even speak today. We're going to head into the field. Let's get around here a second. So we have 2 fields to do today. One of them's really small. This is the main one here. So this is going into the silage clamp. I did mention that briefly in the last video. We had to do some other tasks before that. Actually, what side does this tip on? Okay, so we need to be on the left-hand side of the John Deere. See how the trailer's slightly tilted downwards there? Right, let's go see where Billy Bob is, shall we? Okay, as you can see, Billy Bob has finished raking this now. He's left the Ford here. The John Deere's hooked up, ready to go. So we are using the Lely. I'm hoping to say that. Lely? I don't know how to pronounce that. I always say Lely, but apparently that's wrong. We're using the Lely Storm, not Strom, P300 Pro V. So it's a trail behind one. We've got the limited edition blue one. Make sure everything's hooked up once again. We're going to go ahead and make sure Billy Bob's put the hoses into the correct place. Make sure PTO is nice and tight. Not tight, but normally nice and connected. We'll jump up into it. So we're actually going to be driving the John Deere for the majority of this, and Billy Bob's going to be following us in the New Holland. We'll make sure our 4-wheel drive and stuff's off. We don't need it just yet. This thing's actually pretty light on the old horsepower requirements. It's not going to require too much. We might have been able to get away with doing this in the Ford, but I think we'd be going about 3 miles an hour. So let's try and be as efficient as we can here. This could be a sharp turn. Are we actually going to make this? That is the question. Oh, we're doing alright so far. Yeah, loads of room. Loads of room. Okay, so breaking the immersion and roleplay for a second. So the first attempt, like I said, we were using the New Holland on Courseplay, but unfortunately that course crashes for some reason. It doesn't like this harvester for some reason. So we're going to be doing this today using Follow Me, which is a bit more unrealistic. Like, not unrealistic, but you could tell it's Follow Me, basically. So we're going to go ahead and use that today. Anyway, let's jump back into it. Right, so let's go ahead and get this unfolded here. We'll get the pipe out. We'll get her up to the proper RPMs, which doesn't want to do it for some reason. There we go. Not sure what was happening there. So we should be ready to go now. We actually haven't got Billy Bob today. We got I don't know a female version of Billy Bob. I was trying to think of a female name for Billy Bob. I couldn't think of anything. Let me know if you got anything in the comment section. Bailey Bob? Nah, it doesn't work. Doesn't work. Right, so we're going to go ahead and start along here. Like I said, the trail is designed to be that side of us, but I always feel like because it goes out, I always feel like the trail harvester should be in the middle. I don't know why, but never mind. We'll go ahead and see how we get on with this. So headlands is usually the messiest part of this. It takes me a while to get into the zone, if you will. It takes me a while to get used to like the distance, how far away I need to be from the swath, but it shouldn't take too long. So unfortunately, I can't find any decent mods that allow me to check how full they are either. So we're going to have to just wait until this stops shooting out, basically. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and do this. I'm going to go ahead and get the headlands out of the way because the headlands are a bit frustrating. I go really slow on the headlands because I have to concentrate a bit more. So let's go ahead and get these out of the way, and I'll catch up with you guys when we are ready to do our normal passes. Right, Kieran, so we have managed to fill up this trailer for the first time. Now we're going to go ahead and take it ourselves over to the Silage Club. But that steering wheel still looks up. Is that right? Something's wrong with that steering wheel. It feels a little bit too high for some reason. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and take this to the clamp ourselves. Like I said, I don't trust Billy Bob doing it after what happened last time in an alternate universe. Let's go along here. So we've nearly finished the headland. We're going to go ahead and at the end, or in a second, sorry, do an anti-clockwise pass because a little bit too close to the hedge. I don't want Billy Bob driving into the hedge, obviously. Let's skimmy around here. And we're going to back up nice, as far back as we can. Oh, Brody knob's been a while since the Brody knob squeaked. Right, let's go ahead and get this thing into reverse. There's a lot of cables hanging down. I actually have my, well, forgot to charge my head camera. So, yeah, that's plugged in. So, we need power to that, or else it's going to cut out halfway through, which obviously we didn't want. Right, is this going to work? Yes, yes it is. Let's get that up. And that's our first load going in. So another thing that Billy Bob was doing the other day when he was unloading for us is, despite us telling him to unload right at the very back of the clamp, he was unloading over there somewhere, right at the front, like literally where the, my clamp thing just popped open. Go back down. Yeah, right where the wall starts for the clamp. That's where he was unloading, which is, oh god. Start driving forward a little bit. So that's a bit annoying as well. There we go, that's awesome. So we were going to get some contractors in to do this for us, but we've only got 3 fields at the moment that are ready for mowing. So maybe autumn time, or maybe summer, like late summer, we'll get some contractors in with some better equipment. But for now, what we are now, mid-spring, for now, we haven't got too much of a, or too big of a yield, so it's not going to kill us doing it ourselves today. And as you can see, we've only got this field, that field, and there's also another field over in the town as well, which we need to get done. Let's drive over these swaths here. Hope we don't spread them everywhere. Right, so I'm going to go ahead once again and still finish off this headland, and I'll catch up with you once again when we do the passes. So we are now ready to crack on with our passes. That is magically just turned yellow when I was about to pick it up, so we're going to go ahead and ignore that one. Let's go ahead now and start on our passes. Let's go ahead and go down here. So, like I said, most of this is going to be time-lapsed. Because we're going up and down the field, which can get pretty repetitive, I'll admit. Right, we're going to go ahead and set the hand throttle here to about 5 miles an hour, just so everything's nice and smooth. And actually, we're nearly full. We haven't probably got that much time left. I wish there was a way to find out how full they are. Actually, I reckon we're about 40%, so we may have a little bit left. Oh, the outside's gone yellow, and I have no idea why. Hopefully, we can do this field before that happens to the rest of them, because that would be very awkward. I only mowed this yesterday. No idea what's going on. Right, sit back, enjoy, get yourself a drink. We'll do a few of these. I'll see when we unload. No, that field's gone yellow. It wasn't a second ago. Dang it. Right, everybody, so we have now finished this field. As you can see, like I said, well, I've left it in the video, some of the field magically went yellow. No idea why that is. Including that whole field over there, what we're about to go move over and do. So we need to unload this trailer before we can carry on with that field over there. And the reason for that is because obviously we can't put dry grass in with the wet grass, if you want to call it that. The fresh grass. So we need to go ahead and do that. I only mowed that yesterday in-game. It's the third day. I mowed that on the second, so I have no idea why it's gone dry already. What we are going to do real quick is go into the New Holland and unload this final load. We're only 35% full, so it kind of makes no sense unloading this. But, like I said, we can't mix and mash two different types of windrow, which is annoying. Ooh, over there. Right, shimmy ourselves around here. So I've started doing this thing on my channel now. Some people like it, some people don't. Where in between, so what I do is that in between episodes, instead of doing the same thing on the next episode, I do it off camera usually. So what I've started doing is recording that and just uploading it as a time lapse. So like I said, some people like it, some people don't. So if you ever see the bonus time lapse videos uploaded, it's basically what happens in between episodes. So the stuff that I get ready for the next episode. So for example, I doubt we're going to finish this next field today on this episode, but on the time-lapse I upload, I always aim for the day after, but depends what happens with my real-life schedule. It'll be both fields, basically. So it'll be the field you just watched, but as a whole, not cut. Yeah, and then this whole next field as well. Speaking of next field, we'll take the New Holland over there right now and wait for the John Deere to come over. It's really hot in real life. Really hot. And a bit of a sweat on here. Let's see if we get around this corner without clipping the trailer. I can only look one way at my head tracking, and it's really annoying. I think it's because of my microphone, but we're through. I love this little entrance to this field. Right, so what's going to be the best way to do this? I think we're going to go anti-clockwise. We've only got one headland on this field. Yeah, we're going to do that. So let's go back to the John Deere. Bring this over. Right, hopefully this thing's still not sticking out, because this is going to be a bit of an awkward turn with this mower on the back. Oh, sorry, this forage harvester on the back. I believe we're through. You try and kiss this fence a little bit. Actually, we got more room than I thought we would have. Yeah, we definitely got more room than I thought we'd have. Let's get around here. Get her unfolded. So here's a bit of trivia for you. On what was the map we were doing? Meadow Grove. Fantastic map, by the way. What was the female farmer's called that I hired? Because I cannot remember. I used to just give people random names for roleplay reasons. I can never remember what I call people. Billy Bob is the only one I ever remember because we've been using him since FS15. Well, this could be tight. Should have gone clockwise. In fact, no, what I should be doing is putting the trailer on the back of here for the headlands, but never mind. I don't think the John Deere will be able to handle the weight too much. Although we seem to have bodged this somehow, and it seems to be working. I'll take it. Not perfect, but I'll take it. Right, I don't know if you guys have noticed as well during the time lapses, but our hand throttle / speed cruise control, sorry, not speed limiter, has slowly been creeping up. We started off from 5, we've gone to 8. No, we're not going to go to 9 because this field's pretty small. This one's a lot messier than the one we've just done. And can you guess which one I did myself? Yes, it was this one. Did this one myself. In fact, we did that on the episode. This is dry grass here. Luckily, we can still turn this into silage. In real life, it might be a bit screwed. But this just magically turns into... I'm not even going to try and get that corner. We'll get that in a second. Can't do Holland. Shimmy around. I don't think she knows what to do at this point. Come on, push up. There we go. We'll have to go clockwise for this headland. I should have gone clockwise anyway. Right, I've had enough of this. This headland's not working properly, so what we're going to do is just do the passes and do the headland at the end. Bit of a weird shaped field, this one. Be a lot easier if it was a real human driving the New Holland. So yeah, let's go straight into our passes. I'll do the headland at the end. I'll see if the John Deere can handle the trailer and the forager at the same time. In fact, we might better go there. Oh, I just turned her off. Dang it. Okay, so I've just realised one thing. This is breaking the roleplay. Why these swaths look so bad? They didn't earlier. I think some of it's rotted away already, which something seems to be wrong with seasons on this map. I can't lime the fields, which is something I've not actually discussed because I didn't want to ruin the immersion. Yeah, the lime doesn't work for some reason. The swaths have changed overnight, which may be a feature in seasons, I don't know. But they're also just... the grass is vanishing before it's even turned into hay. So this is technically hay where you put it in now, but Yeah, I don't know. I thought hay took a while to do in seasons, but we haven't even tedded this, so I don't have no idea why it's dried out so quickly. But yeah, let me know if that is a thing in seasons. Is it? It shouldn't. I don't think it should be that quick. I'm pretty sure it's meant to be a few days, not overnight. Let me know if that's right or wrong, because like I said, the grass swath's literally disintegrating as we speak. Let's get you taken off. Follow me. Unload this. So yeah, this will magically turn into forage now. We're going to go ahead and leave it here. This might have been a short video. Might have been a normal length video. I don't know. We'll have to see what happens when we get into editing. But thank you very, very much for joining me. If you guys did enjoy, please slap that thumbs up button. It really does mean a lot. Hit subscribe to see more from myself. I will leave you with this footage of us unloading and magically turning this hay into forage. And I'll see you in the next one.